Hollywood has always portrayed fighter pilots as fearless, steel-cold men with a fixation for flying, women, and booze, in no particular order. But in actuality, they've just been Americans with a deep love of country and diligence to unsheath the sword of freedom, kept sharp by their willingness to live on its edge. Karl Richter knew he would be a fighter pilot at a very young age. By 18 months old, he was already climbing a ladder to the top of their barn to join his dad on the roof. His infatuation with heights persisted, and his family would spot him at the top of the trees and the windmill on their property. By age 18, he was already a pilot and was living his dream at the U.S. Air Force Academy. By the time he was 22, he was flying the THUD. Didn't take long for him to make military history. By 23, he'd become the youngest pilot in the U.S. Air Force to shoot down a MiG. As Operation Rolling Thunder intensified and dragged on well past its initial 8-week plan, more THUD pilots were needed. A short temporary duty cycling of pilots from THUD squadrons based in Japan and the U.S. to Thailand wasn't working. Military orders were now going to have to be permanently assigned to pilots to complete 100 combat missions.
One counter, one for the month. 99 hard ones to go.
Extraordinary times require extraordinary gallantry and faith. A faith not only in country and family, but a power greater than themselves with a "here I am, send me" conviction. Men like Karl Richter.
How are you going to explain to a wife that you put in for a concurrent tour, that you're going to take flying over her, and it wouldn't happen? That's why I'm sticking around, I'm a bachelor, I got the flying's good. I mean, it's the kind of deal like everybody says, yeah, I'm waving a flag, but I'm not. But at the same time, where are you going to stop it at, Where's Connie? Are you going to wait till her in the Philippines, or in Australia, or San Francisco, or Des Moines, Iowa, You stop it here, or wait till somewhere later on. I don't think most of the people will think about that.
By the age of 24, he'd already completed his 100 combat missions. He volunteered to stay for another 100. His request was approved.
When I went to Karat, Karl was in the same squadron I was in, 421st TAC Fighter Squadron. And so I got to fly with him for about 6 months while we were there. Of course, he went on and finished 100, then went on to try to do another 100. I mean, he was fearless, totally fearless, and he was a dedicated American. I mean, he really believed in what he was doing. He could fly the airplane really well, and he was just a fun, good guy to be with.
Karl Richter had survived the THUD's worst year on record, and he dared to look death in the face to do it all over again. On his 198th mission over North Vietnam, while bombing a bridge, Lieutenant Richter's THUD was shot down. Battle damaged by anti-aircraft fire, he ejected over a sharp, karst terrain. His wingman observed a good shoot and ordered in the combat search and rescue team. Near death from multiple injuries sustained due to the studded karst formation, they recovered and extracted him from North Vietnam. Karl Richter, the young man who proudly stood and lived the essence of "here I am, send me," died on July 28, 1967, aboard the rescue helicopter.